Hey, Johnson Ferry. I'm on a mission trip today with a Johnson Ferry team serving our sent ones in North Africa. I want to appreciate your prayers. But I'm so excited to introduce to you today John Welborn, who's going to come and preach God's Word. John is a friend. John's actually from the Atlanta area, and John currently serves not only as the pastor of Salem Church in Staten Island, but also as the director of Send New York, which means our 10-year effort to see churches planted in New York City will be greatly assisted by John and his team. So we're so excited to be working with him, and I'm excited to have him here today. Before he comes and delivers God's Word, I want you to hear from him some of the unique challenges and opportunities of doing ministry in New York City.
Hello, my name's John Welborn, and I'm the senior pastor of Salem Church on Staten Island in New York City. I'm also the director of Send New York, which oversees church planting efforts from the North American Mission Board in the entire state of New York, especially in the great city of New York City. New York City is the largest city in the United States. It's also the most influential city in the world. It reminds me of Rome in the New Testament. It reminds me of the Apostle Paul desiring to go to Rome. He wanted to go and to preach the gospel in the epicenter of the known world. The statement was that all roads lead to Rome. And if all roads lead to Rome, that means all roads lead away from Rome, which means if you can reach Rome, you can reach the world. The possibilities and the potential for gospel impact around the world from this place are unmatched by any other city in the world. Nearly every ethnicity and every religion and every people group under the sun are represented in the 5 boroughs or the suburbs of this great city. In the metro New York City region, that's the 5 boroughs and the suburbs outside of it, there's 95% lostness. 95% of people that do not have a personal relationship with God through Jesus Christ. They are not born again. It's an incredible mission field that calls to us to bring the gospel, calls to us to plant churches. It calls to us ultimately to care and to send laborers into this harvest field. New York is not a secular town. It is not an atheistic city. To the contrary, it's highly spiritual, it's highly religious, but it's every religion under the sun being practiced in this city in one place or another. We send international missionaries to mission fields around the globe that have a higher concentration of believers than we have right here in New York City. And one of the greatest challenges we have with sharing the gospel is getting a hearing, earning a hearing, where someone will give you some of their incredibly valuable time to share with them the hope of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Of course, relationships are the rails on which the train of the gospel runs. And so we encourage our people to cultivate relationships with those that don't know the Lord for the opportunity to walk through that door when it opens and to share the hope of Jesus Christ. So the opportunities with the gospel is to go into those spaces and into those neighborhoods, much like the Apostle Paul did at the Areopagus, step into those spaces and say, this is your God. The unknown God, the altar to the unknown God, the one that you're not sure you know about, we present to you. We present to you His amazing grace and the gospel, because we know Jesus, He's just better. He's just better. And this city needs to hear that.